Oh, elevator music. So my microphone is green, so it's definitely kicking in. I think last time I screwed it up, I put the external mic on. It looked like I was up all night watching my baseball team. Good? All right, hey, Kathy. Oh, are we live here? Oh, it is going. Let me see. You guys can hear me on here. Let me show. I am talking. Hey, there we go. Everything is working today on a Friday. That's amazing. Finally. Let some people get in here for a second here. It's Friday, almost the end of the week here, and almost the end of our winter kickoff. That goes until Sunday. I just saw on the Yarbo.com, I saw the ticker. It was you have 2 days and just over 12 hours to get the discount on the Yarbo snowblower at Yarbo.com. And we're in the snow lab today. So we have the snow lab going on today. We got products popping up here. This is awesome. Let me know where you guys are watching from. If anybody has snow out there, let me know. If you're somewhere where there's snow, like let us know. Take a picture. I want to see actual snow. It's going to be coming here shortly. We got the leaves coming down here in Chicago now. Definitely fall kicked in. Sweatshirt weather, so it's good for all those guys like me who just didn't get that summer bod ready. I'm not getting that summer bod anymore. I'm almost 50 years old. There's no summer bod going on. Definitely no summer bod anymore. Let me pull this up real quick. Hello to YouTube. Hello to Facebook. Hello to Yarbo.com. Anybody who's watching today, let us know. Give us a heart. Oh, look at those hearts. I love the hearts when they're going. Let me get on to, 2 days, 12 hours, 31 minutes, and 12 seconds left for our winter kickoff, guys. That is for the core and the Yarbo snowblower, $300 off, and $100 off the snowblower module itself. So you're going to want to put those in your cart. If you were looking to get the snowblower, do it today. Don't wait. The sale's only going on until Sunday. So you definitely want to get on that, man. We're in a snow lab today. I did put some leaves outside too, so maybe we'll go out and do a little demo outside with the leaves. If the people in the snow lab here get really cold. I hate to leave them out there in the cold, but better them than me. I'm going to be out here in the cold here coming up here pretty soon. It looks like it's raining outside right now, so I am actually glad I'm not outside doing a demo. Yeah. And now I just thought I didn't cover up my patio furniture before I left for work, so it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a wet one here today in Chicago. It's still nice out though. It's in the 60s. You know, you guys got to see my messed up hair there. I was having a bad hair day, so I always keep the hat. I'm kind of having a bad hair life, I think. So yeah, you're looking at the Yarbo snowblower. We're live right now. This is in a snow lab right there. You see the chute going. Can throw 6 to 40 feet the snow right there. We have the 12-inch height on the auger there, 24-inch width, clears nice big paths, works fully autonomous. All you have to do, it'll tell you the weather. You can schedule it to go out 3 a.m., 4 a.m., depending on if you don't like your neighbors, you can send the snow over towards their yard with the chute. You can rotate the chute. You see the chute rotating right there. It can go from negative 10 degrees to 190 degree chute rotation with a deflector of negative 5 to 55 degrees. Something just bumped into the tripod. See, it's not that easy. I do it all the time. I saw it shaking there. So yeah, There we go. We're clearing the snow. Probably clear it back over that way so we can come back. It feels like winter, though. I've been battling something all week. I woke up this morning just sneezing. My throat's been gone all week, which is fun when you do lives to not have a voice. But then again, that could probably benefit the live if I was a little quieter. But yeah, you see we got the snow tracks on right now. We got the high mount RTK antennas. Like I said, this could be your driveway right there. Winter's coming up. Nobody likes to shovel. Nobody likes to get out there and shovel. I know I don't like to get out there and shovel. Speaking of shovel, that's what we're missing in this picture. I see it right there. That unit right there is missing the snow shovel on top. You see where it's got the little hooks on the top there? The snow shovel on top. And this is a great little tool. Cleans out, I can show you real quick. Cleans out the auger. Things get stuck in there. Snow gets clumped up. You get this nice little tool. I've never seen another snowblower that comes with an awesome little tool like this. It also keeps people out of my office. So if I'm sitting here and, you know, somebody pops up, somebody pokes their head in, just kind of give them a look like, remember when you, I don't know if I should say that. I don't want to disparage my mom, but yeah, my mom would sit outside my bedroom when I was younger with a little wooden spoon that looked just like this, just in case I was thinking about anybody. Yep. Hi, all. Welcome, everybody, to live. Feel free to ask any questions. Click on all the product links, guys. There's your discount right there on the product links. Click on those, bundle it up, get it in your cart because there's only 2 days left on the snowblower sale. If you were on the fence about, you know, like when to buy the Yarbo snowblower, now is a great time. We sold a bunch during the Prime days a couple days ago as well. But through yarbo.com right now, you can see the discounts. We got the 4-in-1, and we also have the snowblower module as well. I believe that says 6% off. I believe that's the price, 6% off. So $300 off the core with the snowblower. If you already have the lawnmower and you were looking to get in on the snowblower, the module itself is $100 off right there. That's $1,299. So yeah, $1,299 for the snowblower module. You don't have to blow snow all winter long. All you have to do is program in your driveway, send the Yarbo out. It'll go clear the snow. You can clear it in any direction you want. You can, sorry, they're moving things. You can move the chute how you want. You can send, like I said, send it directionally how you want. From like with the chute deflector from -5 to 55 degrees. It will throw snow up to 40 feet. So if you do not like your neighbors, that's a good thing to do. Like just, you can probably get a little snow on their car. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Be nice to your neighbors. Be a good neighbor. Don't be like Ryan. Be a good neighbor. So yeah. So we're heading into the weekend. This is the last chance before the snow hits. Get your Yarbo snowblower. Get your driveway mapped out. You're gonna want to do that before it gets really cold. Oh, I like that it got the little power battery pack. I saw that on the bottom there. We have one of those at the office somewhere. My old buddy Bill, I think you guys remember him. He was always powering things with that. He'd take it out because we would be put a docking station out during the winter last year, and we'd have to put it in the parking lot and power it up just to show you guys the docking station. What's cool about the snowblower though is that it actually comes back and recharges and clears its own docking station. Can't see the snowblower. Can't see the snowblower right there because Giant Ryan's blocking it, but it'll pop into view. Guess they probably should go the other way. There it goes. Yeah, I'm going to be fighting a throat thing here all. I showed you tea. I have green tea sitting right over there. I need to bring my electric kettle. I saw one in the break room, but it disappeared. Okay, there we go. Clearing snow right there. You can see with the 24-inch width. We got the snow tracks on. Really helps it. Those come with the snow blower, the snow tracks. You could also get the snow plow blade. Now that really comes in handy for some of that wet lake effect snow to be able to just quickly with a couple wing nuts put the snow blade on, push that wet heavy snow out of the way. So then you don't have to worry about things getting like I said, with that wet heavy lake effect snow, some of the heavier stuff you can just push it right out of the way. Also though, the fact that Yarbo has the towing capability on the back as well with the tow hitch on the back. So you can tow, salt spreaders, you name it. So it really is a complete yard tool, just to clear that snow. And I know we're just talking snow right now, but the great thing about Yarbo is, when you guys have seen me do 1,000, I feel like I've done 1,000 demos with the lawnmower, the leaf blower. And as I like to say, all those other robotic lawnmowers are about ready to go up on the shelf for the next 6 months. Yarbo is just getting started. I'm going to do a demo later, probably jump on TikTok later. We'll do some leaf blowing. Yesterday I cut 3 different areas. I had the leaf blower on, and this is all during one live stream, in a 2-hour live stream. And I was able to do all of that with the Yarbo. And I think when I put the lawnmower on after I did the blower, after I cleared the whole area, I want to say I had 74% of the battery left. And the leaf blower does use the battery up a lot faster than obviously your lawnmower, and even faster, I think, than the snow blower. But it does also have 760 CFM capability and 190 mile per hour wind. So if I had to do them in order, it would be the leaf blower, battery, snow blower, lawnmower pro, and then our M1. Our M1 lawnmower and our pro can kind of pretty much go forever, 1/4 acre per charge. So if you look into bundle right there, the 4-in-1 bundle right there, that I can't see it, but it looks like our M1 bundle. But you can still bundle with a lawnmower pro as well. If you guys were looking to get in on the pro, you can get that as well. And then with the back brace mount and the tow hitch. I was talking to Ken Coleman the other day, one of our co-founders, and Ken was telling me that the trimmer is on the way. So, and I don't mean on the way like we're designing it. I mean on the way like shipping and things like that. So you guys people should start to see that rolling in really quick here. And then, like I said, I've seen some of the cuts with the Lawnmower Pro. We just launched the Lawnmower Pro in July. So we launched the Lawnmower Pro in July. It's been a game changer for cuts. We've had a couple really cool breakthroughs, as far as user experience breakthroughs with Yarbo here this year, especially with the new GPS and the PPBS system. So we've had that going on with that's been a game changer. You can set your parameters up to 330 feet now to be able to work without a clear GPS signal. So that's been a game changer. The tow mode's coming out in the next update. So as far as that, I'm pretty happy with my Mower Pro. The trimmer will take it to the next level. We think so, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. And I know there's been a couple roadblocks. There's been a couple, things like that. But we're the only one doing this. So when you're talking about modularity, and we're the only ones doing this right now, all the other module yard tools are Kickstarters right now. So Yarbo's been out there on the front lines doing it now for a few years. We've been able to work through some of those obstacles, because when you're first, you're gonna hit roadblocks. Like it's always like when you think about a family, this is Stephanie, she's the first one to go to college. Like I made a lot more mistakes than my younger brother made, and not mistakes, but just I had to show him the way. So that's what I like to think about. And I like to look at it like an iPhone 1 versus an iPhone, what are we at, 17 Pro now? I mean, yeah, things have changed. Things are a little bit different now. Love the Mower Pro module. It is unstoppable. That's awesome, man. Thank you for that comments. I love if you go to yarbo.com and you make a comment, it gives you like a name. And it's always so funny. It's like Smart Acorn, Hardy Sherbert. I don't know how it generates this stuff. So there's 2 users right there that are mowing with the Yarbo Lawnmower Pro. It really has been a game changer. I mow at home right now. I just have the M1, and I have an M1 out here. I do have a Pro prototype. You guys have seen me cover that as well. But with the Lawnmower Pro, we upped the power on the blades. We switched it from the 2-disc 5 blades on each one to 2 blades underneath. Just handles, it's more of a commercial grade. And that's funny, I was talking to Ken about that too. He's very optimistic. I was like, how far away are we from being able to, like landscaping companies and like being able to go like fleet you know, with these where you could just unload a Yarbo out of a truck. And Ken's always out. I love Ken. He's always optimistic. He's like, yeah, man, I think we could like realistically in a month. Well, I'm like, whoa. So, new here, Pink Drink. What's the advantage of the Pro module? The biggest advantage of the Pro module is we cleared space under the deck. It's a more robust, more commercial grade mower. It does still come with the 2-disc 5 blades, but that's just an option if you want to put those on there. It comes with the two blades underneath now. Just a little bit more. It can handle thicker grass. Some of the people like in Florida with the St. Augustine grass, those kind of grasses down there. It's meant to kind of tackle those a little bit better. And also, we up the motor from underneath from 150 watts to 300 watts underneath there. Just creates a little bit more uplift. The blades now are winged, create a little bit more uplift too, because that's kind of where some of those robotic lawnmowers struggle, is generating enough speed and enough power to actually lift grass, some of the heavier grasses. So that's where the Pro, those just things we've kind of learned from the M1. And the M1's meant to go out there if you have a nice residential area, a nice grass that's well maintained, things like that. I have the first lawnmower version. How can I upgrade to the Pro and trade in the original for partial credit? That'd be a good question for Kathy. They don't give me the authority to do that on here. But no, we want to make our users happy. Definitely, you know, especially when I know everybody wants to get the Pro. I don't even have it yet. Sell your M1 and buy the Pro. That one's Modern Corn and the other one's Smart Acorn. So I love these names on here. From Canada, where does the blower park charge? Does it need to be indoors, warmish? No, the snowblower is meant to be outside. It is waterproof. What is it? IPX5 waterproof. It's meant to be outside. It's meant to be in the elements. The docking station you can park it right next to your driveway. You can keep it inside if you want. It's not recommended though, just because you want it parked somewhere where it can have a GPS signal, so you can send it out autonomously. Right now, I have mine parked in the backyard on a patio, but I will move the docking station during the winter time. So it's meant to be out in the elements. It's meant to be outdoors. You'll see it like when it's charging too. The chute will rotate. What that does, it's like it just keeps it that way. It's not freezing over or anything like that. But yeah, it's meant to be negative 13 degrees. So it's meant to work from 113 degrees to negative 13 degrees. But yeah, it's meant to handle those Canadian winters. People park them all over. Some people build like little shelters for them, but that's not necessary. But it's, you know, some people treat their Yarbos like a baby. But yeah, the snowblower is on sale right now at yarbo.com. You only have 2 days and about 12 hours, 2 days and 12 hours. That ends Sunday, October 12th. To get the discount on the snowblower right now. A couple weeks ago too, we had you were able to buy a $400 coupon. If you haven't used that, use it by the 12th. Get in there. Could you imagine if TV companies traded in every time? I wish they did trade in, but TVs have become so disposable now, you know, and which is good because my kids have already broken 2 of them. So I have boys in my house, so they've already broken quite a bit of televisions. I came home a couple weeks ago, and my iPad was broken. But the only one that really uses that iPad is my 7-year-old. He felt really bad about it, so I feigned some anger, and then I was like, you know what? It's not the end of the world. It still works for him. He just got the little spider screen now. Thank you for that comment, man. That's awesome. He says, it really is. I have a 2024 Core and a Pro mower, and can tell you I do my lawn and my neighbor's lawn, and you see the mowing companies driving by my house looking like, yeah. That's awesome. Thanks for that comment, man. That is great. I know it's like my dad's not one to give compliments out, but when he came to my house, he was like, Well, I really like those lines, you know? So, yeah, with the mower deck, you get the 20-inch width, you get the 20-inch, sorry, take this out of my hand real quick. I feel like I'm sitting on a throne here. But yeah, this is a snow shovel from the, and look at this. One of our little 3D models. This is our 3D snowblower right here. You guys wanted to see what the snowblower looks like. The regular snowblower is a little bigger. I will say it's a little bigger, but yeah. So yeah, man, appreciate the compliments. You can see it working around this pole here. They are driving this in a snow lab right now. And when they get cold and they need a break, I'll take this outside quick and we can go look at the I think I got the leaf blower on right now. So we can take that outside. I can show you that as well. The leaf blower is a really cool accessory to be able to put on. 760 CFMs, 190 mile per hour winds. I've been doing a lot of that lately. It's not raining anymore outside, so that's good. So yeah, you can see you can get the 0-point turns, you can do the smart turns. There goes the chute. The chute automatically rotate whatever way direction you want. And you can also, like, if your driveway's in sections, you can throw it this way here. You can throw it this way over here. So you can choose the chute height. Maybe it's a little windy. Obviously, there's no wind down here, so we're just kicking out snow. The only wind down here is the one we're doing. You see the nice lines there. Somebody is driving this, though. This is not working autonomously, just because the GPS down in this room is probably non-existent. I would imagine in a cinder block like this that the GPS is non-existent. Yeah, you can check it right there. Click on the products. There's the snowblade, snowblower module is $100 off. The core and the snowblower is $300 off right now. And if you did purchase one of those $400 coupons, use it by Sunday because it's that's October 12th is the last day. So you're gonna want to jump on that. Last chance before the ticker says last chance before the snow hits. Winter kickoff ends soon. I'm interested to see this person's driving skills. So yeah, you can actually physically control it with like a little Xbox controller. These come in handy in the wintertime. I don't really use them much in the summertime because I use the app controller. But in the wintertime, when you're trying to keep your hands warm and you want to control the Yarbo, maybe you're going to go out front, do your sidewalks or something like that, something you don't have mapped out. Maybe you want to take it over to the neighbor's house. You don't have their driveway mapped out. But with the Yarbo, though, you don't need the direct view of the GPS. So you can do your driveway. You can go map out your driveway. You can map out your neighbor's driveways. You can, you want to be a good neighbor like that. You can send it. Obviously, if you're crossing the street, be careful. Don't send it out remotely if it's got to go cross streets. Even though it does have flashing lights on it and lights. Remember safety first. But yeah, you can map out your neighbor's whole driveway. I have 49 maps, which reminds me I got to clear them because I can't keep up with them anymore. All the different maps. So yeah, I definitely can't keep up with the maps. I'd love to go commercial with the Yarbo. I'll look into that. Yeah, we are looking to do that. So that'll be something. I know I talked to a lot of guys up at the SEMA convention up there. Snow removal is really like one of those things where nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to my hair that bad. I'm kind of sweating a little bit. It is sticking up a little bit. They like a lot of the landscaping companies were telling me like it's very difficult for them to. Let me get this water out of here. It's very difficult for them to find employees that want to go out and work. And I mean, who wants to go out at 3 in the morning and shovel walkways and snowplow? I mean, I think the first snow, like usually, sometimes we get it around Halloween here. We've had two of the last, well, my son's 5, so it was right before he was born. So 2 of the last Halloween, 5 or 6 Halloweens, we've had quite a bit of snow. And I'm in Chicago. We've had quite a bit of snow, but so I'm looking at that, and that's 3 weeks away now. Halloween's 3 weeks away now. So 3 Fridays from now, we could be buried in snow. So you definitely want to, now's the time to order a the snowblower if you want. And with the sale going on until Sunday. Sorry, I'm trying to watch myself, and then got the Yarbo sweatshirt on today. It does put about 45 pounds on me, but I feel comfortable. I don't look comfortable on TV. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So it is Friday. You guys are watching the snowblower in action. This is our 2-stage snowblower from 12-inch height on the auger, 24-inch width. Can handle gravel. Can handle. You just gotta raise it up a little bit. Can handle that. Can handle the gravel driveways, paved driveways, asphalt driveways, concrete. You name it. Sidewalks, walkways. Before I really knew what I was doing, I came in last year. I think in January was the first time I got to play around with the Yarbo was last January. Honestly, I didn't even know this technology existed before that. I just really was not on the. I mean, I assumed there were some robotic, lawnmowers out there. Maybe, obviously, everyone likes to compare it with a Roomba, which not really, but yeah, it's a little bit different with an autonomous lawnmower, how you do your cuts. We have different cuts on the lawnmower itself with you can either do like the checkerboard pattern, diamond, parallel, spiral, or what's the new adjustable one? I always forget. But that's how I do my backyard now, which has been a game changer because now you're able to do how I used to physically do my grass would be lengthwise. I'd like the parallel stripes but then I have like an L-shaped yard, obviously with a garage, an L-shaped yard. So it's so now it's smart. It's like adaptive cut, whatever. Now it does parallel this, it goes this way, and then this way. It's like it just figured out the smartest way to cut the grass and maximize the lines, maximize all that stuff. I was looking at all the yard work I have to do this weekend. I was like, but that's the great thing about Yarbo is I can send it out at home and it takes care of the mowing because I got to pull up some of the tomatoes out of the garden. There's a couple other things I have to do. I was like, I got a ton of stuff to go on this weekend. Looks like the weather's going to be nice. You want to get all this stuff done before. I really want. I don't know how many more mows we have left here in the Midwest. Obviously, the United States is different climates everywhere. I mean, if you're out west right now, you're in California, you guys are going to be mowing all year. If you're, all the southern states, you guys are just you guys are going to be in the mowing season as well. Here we're into leaf blowing season and mulching season. I like to do that with the Yarbo specifically too, is to now is the time to be out there mulching, and that's what Yarbo does, whether or not it's the M1 or the Pro. Now's the time to be feeding your grass, getting those clippings back into the soil, to feed some of the leaves too, to mulch up some of the leaves, get those nutrients back in the yard. All of that's what I have to do. I totally forgot I have to put some crabgrass killer, and I'm in Virginia, and Yarbo's doing the backyard as we speak. That's awesome. Yeah, what's it like in Virginia? I mean, you guys don't really get much snow there. I know you can get occasional snow. So is mowing season the whole year in Virginia, or does here the grass is going to go dormant? And that's what I always tell people about their robotic lawnmowers that they see out there. Those robotic lawnmowers are going to go dormant for 6 months along with your grass if you live north of the Mason-Dixon line here. So Yarbo, though, is just getting started. Pennsylvania here, Yarbo's working my front yard. That's awesome. I need to get Yarbo into this office. It's working your backyard. It could work the live stream for me, and I could. Yep, last chance for the winter sale at Yarbo.com. $300 off the snowblower and core, $100 off the snowblower module right now. That ends on Sunday, so then the price is going to go back up. So that ends on Sunday. If you want to save a couple bucks and you're looking to get it in on the snowblower itself, now is a good time. You can even bundle it with the lawnmowers. You can bundle it with the Pro. You can bundle it with all kinds of stuff. December and January you get snow, but right now, okay. Yeah, I like the M1 too. Or obviously the Pro is a little bit different, but the micro mulching blades on there, and that's what we talk about with the Yarbo anyways, because it can do a quarter acre per charge, 1.72 acres in a 24-hour period, 6.2 acres in a week, we like to say, but that's off 2 cuts. So we like to do like the more of the maintenance cuts with the M1. The snowblower here can do per charge 6,000 square feet at 1 inch, and right around 2,000 square feet at 5 inches. The great thing about the Yarbo itself, whether or not a snowblower, whatever, with the core, is that when the battery gets down to 20%, it'll automatically drive to its docking station, clear its docking station, and charge up to 80%. When it hits 80%, it'll go back out. I know with the snowblower, I've been out there for well over 90 minutes. You get a ton of battery with that. With the mower, you're talking hours out there. I mean, I can do a live stream, and I can be out there for hour and a half, 2 hours, and my battery is still, well charged on the mower. The snowblower, the leaf blower, I'd say you could probably get about an hour out of that, depending on how high the speeds you're running as well. But I'll tell you what, I have a handheld Greenworks blower at home, and I have a Greenworks blower at home. It's 140 mile per hour winds, 460 CFMs, and if I'm running high on that one, the highest speed, I think I get about 15 minutes with that. So the fact that you can have the Yarbo will go out there and give you like an hour. I have the 5-in-1 package in my cart. I got offered a free shirt and cap code, but it won't let me apply it. Can you tell me why it's not working? Our moderator's watching that. We'll help you out, man. Thank you, though, for putting that in your cart. We'll figure out that code for you. We have somebody moderating this who can kind of control that stuff. So, yeah, we'll help you out there. They'll read it. They'll help out. But that's awesome, man. The 5-in-1 package. That's nice, man. They keep showing me like prototypes and fun things like that I can't talk about. So I just love how Yarbo's always striving. We're always we're in on things that no other company even has. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's even close to we were talking about one of them's doing. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, somebody will help you out there. Oh, have a nice one in Virginia there. Enjoy your weekends. Oh, thanks, man. Shout out to the customer service. That's awesome. There you go. There's our moderator right there. We'll get you going. We'll get you all set up. Yeah, it's Friday. Only 2 days left of the snowblower sale. I'm like, why am I so hot? And my fan keeps like moonwalking off. It moonwalked off the table earlier. I'm going to turn my fan real quick, guys. You guys are going to have to bear with me. It doesn't matter what time of year. I always have a fan on. I'm one of those guys that runs kind of hot. Oh. I'm one of those guys that runs kind of hot. So there we go. I like the delay on here. It reminds me I was watching that movie. I was watching the movie Scream the other day. It's Halloween, and all those are on. But when they're watching, there's a delay, and the camera guy's in the car. That's what I always feel like. I'm like, somebody right behind me. Thank you, man. Now's the time to get on that with the snowblower and everything like that. Yeah, our customer service, like I said right there, customer service is really good with Yarbo. I know some people were like, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, there's the snowblower module, $100 off today. The bundle's 4% off. The Yarbo core and snowblower looks like 6% off. So you're talking hundreds of dollars right there, $300 specifically on the bundle there, or on the snowblower right there. Our Lawnmower Pro, people have seen the Lawnmower Pro. It's out there. I love the pictures. I've been watching that. I do have the leaf blower set up outside. I do have the leaf blower set up outside too. The leaves aren't coming, but they're starting to come. We need we need a couple good storms to like knock them down. They're still pretty green though. Everything's still pretty green. I think we're a couple weeks from like peak leaves, I guess. Some of the smaller ones, those little leaves are falling. The ones that turn kind of yellowish, like those ones are all over the place. But I mean, those literally just stick in the curb everywhere I'm at because they're usually trees that are on the parkway or on the street, you know. But yeah, those are the leaves that are coming down. I don't have a single tree in my backyard, but my yard is surrounded by trees because my neighbor, which reminds me, he's going to come over and trim it this weekend. He has a giant maple that's over on this side, so that's what I pick up in the driveway, and then we have like an elm, and then a couple of evergreens that are right along my fence line. So I get plenty of shade. I just don't know why. When I moved in, they had the saddest. I do have trees in a big old redwood in my front yard, like some sort of redwood variety. Not like the giant sequoias or anything like that, but it's a good tree, man. It's probably 50 feet high. I'm probably 50 feet high, imagine. But my backyard, yeah, I get a ton of leaves in there from my neighbor's trees. So I have the Yarbo. What's cool about the Yarbo too is that you can share your, like, once it has a different module, it shares the maps. So if you have your yard and your acreage all that mapped out with the mower, if you put the leaf blower on, you'll go in and put the specs of where you want the leaves to be blown. I saw a guy on Facebook yesterday talk about that too. He said he wished Yarbo had the capabilities to blow forward and backwards. And I didn't comment because I work for the company. I didn't want to officially comment on there, but it does have that option. When you go in there, you just toggle it on, and it'll go, if you have it in the parallel mode, you gotta just toggle it on. You can do 2 different rounds with your leaf blower as well. So you can go down to like in your settings in the leaf blower, just like your lawnmower. You can go back and you can set it to do two different blows at 2 different speeds, 2 different blower speeds. But yeah, you just got to toggle that little switch on, and that'll tell it in parallel mode to go back and forth. That's a new update, so make sure you're on the latest firmware, latest app as well. So you're gonna want to be on that. I didn't check out YouTube. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel like I've been ignoring you guys on YouTube. I totally forgot. I've been talking nonstop for a half hour. I was wondering if I should do like TikTok on here, but then I was like, I did this. Does somebody on TikTok really want to watch me watching a screen here? I don't know. We had a good TikTok yesterday, man. It was really good, but it was all kind of like the TikTok's a little frozen. It looks like. Let me see. Let me come back. There we go. Do landscaping companies try to lease these to clients? I think that's probably somewhere we're going down the road. I mean, obviously, we designed the Pro to be a more commercial grade mower. I think a lot of landscaping companies are interested in these, just having like a fleet or being able to do like drop this off at somebody's house and just send it out. Where that would have to go, it would have to be on globalized, like on the Entrip system, just because you can't just take a data center everywhere. So that will be with the updates when it comes out. As far as that goes, you have to run off an Entrip, and then yeah, just you would have to map out. You would send somebody out there one day, map out so and so's house, and then just send it out. But yeah, a landscaping company is really like snow blowers and the snow plows, just because it's tough to hire anybody who wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. It's tough to find help. Guys are, you have to be, it's tough to call somebody up at 3 a.m. and say, hey, I need you to go clean the sidewalks at, Woodfield Mall. But people are gonna be like, I don't know. All right. Now's a good time to take a drink of water. So yeah, you can see that's our 2-stage snowblower right there. Our winter snow kickoff event ends Sunday, so we have about 12 hours, or 2 days and 12 hours left of that event. Right now, the core and the snowblower is $300 off. And if you already have the lawnmower and you just want to buy the you want the snow treads and the snowblower, that is $100 off at yarbo.com right now. You can see you got your 24-inch width. The auger's moving. The chute's moving right now. That'll rotate from -10 to 190 degrees. Deflector can go from -5 to 55 degrees right there. You got 24-inch width. You can see it throwing. It'll throw up to 40 feet. 24-inch width, 12-inch height on the auger. Can handle 6,000 square feet per charge at 1 inch, 2,000 square feet at 5 inches, right around 2,000 square feet at 5 inches. We got the snow treads on. We have the high mount RTK antennas on. It has binocular cameras on the front. It has a bumper on the front, lights all around, binocular cameras on the side of our core. And our core also has binocular cameras. You can see them on the back. That's really the maintenance that you have to do with the Yarbo. Grease the tracks up every now and then. With the mower, it's about either with the Pro, then you can sharpen those blades, or you can buy replacement blades. With the Yarbo M1, you can just buy replacement razor blades for that one. And those are different than the Pro blades. But I changed 2 discs the other day. I had to do some maintenance on mine. And I changed the blades on it as well, just because I had the time. And my buddy Bill sent me some, I had it over there. It's like, he sent me a non-stick coating. He wanted to see how it would work. I don't really have a huge problem with stuff sticking on the bottom of the deck anyways, but I don't mow, usually don't mow. They're going to take a break for a second there. I see they're turning. Somebody's manually controlling this right now. This lab is thousands of miles away. I tried to do it remotely from here with me, but it's just it's too much of a delay. Everything's got to go to space, and I don't want to be in charge of. It's tough to run it remotely on a remote control, just because there's even a couple seconds delay. I'm a little hesitant to but it's nice. I appreciate the people in the snow lab right now who are working this for us. You can see it. So yeah, now is the time to get on this though. This is winter, it's kicking off. Like I said, we had snow and Halloween. Like two of the last 5 years, we've had substantial snow on Halloween. You're going to want to get this. You're going to want to get it delivered. You're going to want to get it your driveway mapped out, your docking station parked, your data center up. You don't want to do that when it's cold. And now's the perfect time to start mapping out the driveways. And you can do that. You can do that before it arrives too. I mean, not before the core. If you already have the core, you can start mapping some stuff out before. I know that'll probably be. I might do that this weekend actually. Get it going, get it mapped out, and then in a couple weeks I'll put the snow treads on. I think I can get away with it with the lawn tracks right now, but I know the snow treads have got to go on. It really turns it into a tank when you put the snow treads on. You see the big difference between the lawn treads. Obviously, the lawn treads are smoother. They're meant to not put the wear and tear on your grass, but the snow treads are meant to be able to move in the snow. See it right there. You got your 0-point turn on right there. Now we're doing a little mix between the smart turn and 0-point turn. And there you go. You can see it clear in the pass. This is as good as we can get with a snow demo right now. I have a feeling they're going to send me somewhere cold, though, pretty soon. I will be up in some sort of Canadian Rockies. Yep, different tracks for snow and grass. Just the snow tracks are more hardy. If you order, like I see, you just put it in order. Now you're going to want to put the snow tracks on. It's really easy to put on. I'm not sure which, depending on what you order, what tracks the core will come with. I just pulled out a core the other day and it had the snow tracks on it. And the reason for that is obviously the snow tracks are in tighter conditions. It takes about 20 minutes to change the tracks. It's not hard at all. It's kind of like what they call it, winching a little bit to loosen up the. If you ordered a bundle, it comes with both. It comes with snow tracks and lawn track. So if you do order both, I have a couple videos on YouTube. I think there's a few videos of me changing them. That was kind of like, I think on day 2, they had me come in and they just gave me a box and they said, all right, set it up. And so that's what I had to do. It's a great way to learn though, just like boom, get familiar with your machine. You can see the snow tracks out here. They are studded on snow tracks. You can take those off as well if you don't like the metal studs on there. It's a pretty cool little snow lab, though. I need one of these. It's where they do a lot of the testing. All the products are tested out. We actually have product pioneers as well who go out there and test all our products. Guys like a Scott Graham's in Minnesota. You know, you ever need an honest opinion about it, he's a guy you can find in the Yarbo communities. He's always going to give you a good. We had a great video from our buddy at Handy Dad TV posted the comparison with the Pro and the M1 modules. He did a really good, informative, honest review of the products. And that's all we ask, man. Just be honest. Nobody needs to, you know, that's all we're looking for. And that's with our users too. We're always looking for honest feedback. And that's how we know when things work. That's how we know when things work or if they don't work, or, you know, like that's how we get it. That's how we do to upgrade we needed to upgrade the GPS, the PBBS system. That's how we know. You know, it's from people like, oh man, maybe they're working in an orchard or maybe they're working around a lot of trees. Okay, how do we make the Yarbo function better? Because if you have a Yarbo and it's not functioning, we don't want that. Nobody wants that. So we try to set everyone up for success. You know, as far as, you know, the main thing is, one of the main things people get is when you have your data center, make sure it has a 120-degree angle of the sky. That'll help so many GPS situations. But I don't even have that here. I don't have that at my house. But my Yarbos still run totally fine. I can see where the PBBS kicks in. I have the settings up to 330 feet. So that way I can function 330 feet without the GPS signal. I think in the time I've been testing, like playing around with the PBS, I think twice I've run to the end of the 330 feet. And the reason for that here at the office is the fact that my data center is not hooked up. It's not correct. It should be up on the roof here, but I'm not getting up on the roof here. And then when I hooked the one up at my house, I started it like in February, and I was not going to get up on the roof in February. So that's probably something I should do, though, get up on the roof. But yeah, just realized I was like, whoa, I've been talking for 45 minutes straight. This is the only thing about when I'm indoors, I have to talk for like 45 minutes. I have to talk straight through. And then I go home and I usually get, and I love it. I love the fact that I go home and I got a wife and I got kids, I got all that stuff like that. But sometimes I just sit in the car in the driveway and just sit in silence for a few minutes, and then I enter. Yesterday it was nice because they all went out. They went out and grabbed. One kid had to go to football, so they took him there. They all went to dinner, and when I got home, I got about an hour, like where nobody was at the house, before I started cooking my wife and I's dinner outside. I actually grilled. But yeah, oh man, that was nice. It's good to sit out on the patio, just wait, just silence, you know. Could you airdrop the mower off at a client's house with a drone system? I don't know about that yet. I don't know what those. I think we're all waiting for see what Amazon does on some of that stuff. The snowblower module, when all said and done, is a hefty 230-pound machine. And it needs to be. It needs to be robust. It needs to be tough. It needs to be able to handle the elements. It needs to be handle slopes. Handle all of that fun slick driveways. You name it. So yeah, it might be a little heavy, but it'd be kind of good to be like iRobot. Remember when all those Sunnies or whatever those robots were all on trucks, just pull up and just pop off. So who knows what the future will hold? They probably already have that over in some other countries. The United States, I will say, we're a little bit slower to embrace the robotic stuff. as some of the other countries are kind of light years ahead of us when it comes to some of that stuff. I guess the lawnmower business in Europe has been the robotic lawnmower business in Europe has been pretty popular last years before here. That's why it's nice when we're out at trade shows and stuff. We'll get out there and it's a showstopper for sure. People stop and they look at your the Yarbo booth is always very popular. You said a guy talking on what was I talking to? SB Mowing on TikTok yesterday. He wanted me to follow him, but I was like, I don't have that authorization from the Yarbo account. But he's looks like a cool dude. He's one of those guys that goes out and helps less fortunate people cut their grasses, and there's a couple of those on TikTok. Cool dudes. They get content out of it. That's it. But they'll go and clear up property for at no cost to people. So he was talking. He's going to be at the one. I think we're going to be in Louisville at that equipment. I don't know the exact name of it. Kathy said she's going to be at out in one in Long Island next week. Out in Long Island. We tried to set up. We were in Berlin a few weeks back, and then we launched our Lawnmower Pro in Berlin. Was it Berlin? It was definitely in Germany. And then we were in Ireland at another one. So it's we're globally out there. I'm waiting to send me winter is coming. Uh-oh, somebody's seen Game of Thrones. Jon Snow, winter is coming. But yeah, winter is coming. It's the last chance before the snow falls. We like to say to get your $300 discount on the Yarbo core and the snowblower, and also $100 off the snowblower itself, the module, if you haven't ordered that yet. Now's the time to do that. We got 2 days, 12 hours, and guessing the minutes. I'd say probably about 2 days and 12 hours. I think we're at 45 minutes when I started this. So yeah. And Kathy promised me that once we sell out of all our snow blowers, she's going to send me somewhere warm for the winter so I can thaw out. She did not say that. So I'm going to be here in the cold. We're going to be doing a bunch of snowblower demos this winter. I can turn this right here if you guys want to see the blower. Actually, I have it up on the desk here. This is your snowblower. Here's your chute right here. -5 to 55 degrees. One -10 to 190 degree rotation, so you can pretty much throw snow backwards. Here's your auger right here. I mean, this is an awesome 2-stage snowblower. This is going to handle anything your push snowblowers handle. We got 24-inch width here. It's all steel. It's all steel in here. You got your binocular cameras, your lights. This is your bumper, but it also does have obstacle avoidance as well. So that's great. Now I like to do my driveway in sections. That way I was moving the cars or doing this, but now it has obstacle avoidance, so we'll avoid cars. But yeah, so this is a snowblower module. It's quite hefty. It's on this table right now. It's shaking it. I keep waiting for it to take down the table, but we've had the core and we've had the trimmer. We've had all this stuff on this table, so I'm confident that it'll. And then the where is it? Let me show you real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to show you guys something real quick. And hold tight. Oh, my legs are not functioning. This right here, let me come back on the screen here. This is one of our snow plows that goes right on it, just like this. It actually goes on it, and then you just use the a couple wing nut screws that come with it, so it fits right on here. So when you need to take care of that thicker, can't do this one-handed. But yeah, so when you need to get that thicker snow, it goes on right just like that. You'll put it on, and you can push some of that wet snow. So it's another cool option to have. You know, just another like Swiss Army knife of stuff that Yarbo throws out there. You know, we're the only ones doing this. We're the only ones with the modular design. We're the first and only ones with a modular design out there. Everything else is a Kickstarter. All those other lawnmowers are about ready to go up on the shelf for the next 6 months. I got the leaf blower on outside. I got the lawnmower module outside as well. I'll probably do a TikTok later just to get outside. It's nice to be outside, isn't it? And I mean, so the reason I wanted to do this was that I could actually get outside and test out stuff. And my 7-year-old self thanks me that I get to play with robots. So here you go. You can see we're clearing the snow. It's nice and wide over there, 24-inch width, 12-inch height on this auger. This is the end of our winter kickoff. Probably the last time you see me on a live for the winter kickoff. Looks like that screen might have went down for a second there. If that's the case, we'll blow it up. I'll go outside and show you the. I can go outside and show you the leaf blower real quick. That's quite the snowstorm. I've been in one of those where it's that dark and snowstorm. That's quite the snowstorm. Well, I'm going to let this come back up. Kathy will let me know when it comes back up. Let's go outside and take a look at the leaf blower real quick. I have it ready to go. If you guys want to come check that out. Woo! I look like I was up watching the Cubs-Brewers game all night, don't I? How about them Cubbies? It's going to be great, man. Game 5 Saturday, Cubs versus the Brewers. You can't beat that. I-94, Battle of 94. I know I got some friends like Craig up in Wisconsin who's probably not thrilled with that, but I don't have the disdain for the Brewers that I do being a Bears fan for the Packers. But let's come outside real quick. Oh, I look so much better in the light. Yeah, you see, we just got some rain. I got a bunch of stuff set up here. Let me take control of this leaf blower real quick. Let you guys see that. I can send it out fully autonomous. That way you guys can check it out. Module changed. There we go. So this is it's the back brace mount. Let me put this down real quick. This is the back brace mount with the tow hitch right here. I can put that yard sweeper I have right over here. Here it is right here. It's not as heavy with the lawnmower, so I can lift it up a little bit. You can put about 200 pounds of tongue weight on here. I'm a big dude. I can stand on it, but not with the leaf blower module on there because I'll flip it. I won't flip it. It'll just do a wheelie like this. Look. But yeah, this is your back brace mount, man. That thing's sturdy. That's our new back brace mount. It might be easier for me to flip the camera real quick. There we go. I did try to spread out some leaves. I even have a rake here just for demo. You can see the leaves aren't down yet, but I'm gonna send her out here. We'll do this for a minute. Kathy, just let me know when the snowblower's back up. I'll get in there. It might even be back up right now, but your blower, just as simple as that. I mean, just to get it out. I don't know if I'm in the work plan area yet. I need to get a little closer. I should be in a plan now. There we go. Just like that. We're back fully autonomous. Oh, I guess I could just check the I So yeah, I got the leaf blower out. Look at those wet leaves too. I like it. I like to get my Yarbo dirty, man. I know people want to build houses and do fun stuff like that, but I like this. I like this thing dirty. I like it dirty, dirty. I have it set on the medium speed here, I think. So what it will do is it'll start here. I'm going to push the leaves in this way. I can get a little closer. I have to be 16.5 feet away from this thing, though. That's the safety settings out here right now. And then I could hook up this yard. I put on this yard sweeper quick. I got tow hitch. There's another core. Got another core. See what I mean? My data centers are not in a good place. There's our M1 lawnmower module as well. I got safety cones. There's my rake. So now it'll come over. It's going to blow on this side. I do have to stand back a little bit. It has safety settings of 16.5 feet. So you guys have seen the snow blower. Now you're seeing the leaf blower. Tracks are wet. It's good. This is the medium blowing speed and the medium pace on the Yarbo. There's our back brace mount. So the tow mode is supposed to come out in the next update, I believe. And then you can put your yard sweeper on the back of it, your aerator, your dethatcher, you name it. And you can go fully autonomous then. Right now, you can still do all that stuff. You just have to kind of manually control it just because you want to make sure it knows. You can only go by this far. I think the Wi-Fi on this phone is even worse. So you see it blowing over there. We're going to blow everything into the middle, and then it's going to go back and forth. I have it blowing everything off that way. So I might raise the tripod up a little bit so I can see it a little bit better. I had it set up a little bit differently in the room. Bear with me. It's going to take just 2 seconds to raise this tripod up. I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'3". I need to be able to look without slouching. There we go. All right. Gives you a little bit better view of the leaves, too. We're going to try to blow everything towards the middle and then everything towards that way. Sun's out now. That's just it. This time of year, you never know, man. We could be literally, it could be nice and sunny, go from rain to then all of a sudden, boom, snow. So we got 2 days left on our winter kickoff. There goes the blower right there. Two days left on our winter kickoff, 2 days and 12 hours to be precise. And that's for the discount on the snowblower. You're going to want to order that now because it takes about 7 to 10 days to ship. So when you finally get it, free shipping too. So when you do get it though, you're going to be able to map out your driveways, get ready for that first snowfall. We do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, 45-day replacement window. Yarbo's really good at replacing things. Even I see them replace things even when it's user error. Their customer service is top-notch. They're on top of things. And then also, we do offer a 2-year warranty with the availability of a extended 3-year warranty. So I know under this tree right now, the PPVS is kicking in. because that tree and the GPS are not friends. So now Yarbo will function. This is the thing too. If you are in a wooded tree-lined area like this, map some open spaces with it, just so you know you're going to have that nice GPS signal. It really not as big a deal now with the PPVS, but like I said, the more you do to help out your, oh, look at those geese. You see the flyover I just got? There you go. There's a little retention pond over there. I almost jumped in it a couple times this summer just because it was like, we were out here and it was like 90 plus degrees. So it might stop if it sees me. I don't know. Those cameras might see me on the side. I think I'm about 16 and a half feet away. So yeah, we're going to take everything. We're going to blow it this way. Oh, it looks like the snow lab's back up. I'll go back in. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm looking at an old photo. I see it here now. So yeah, this is your Yarbo leaf blower module. You can bundle this one up too at yarbo.com with the snowblower. You can do the Mower Pro. You can do the M1, depending on what type of grass you're cutting. Like I said, I get a little closer, but the safety settings are 16.5 feet. So kind of the same with the trimmer too. When you guys will put the trimmer on the back brace mount there, you'll notice it does have restrictions about how close people can get. And obviously when you're for safety issues, if the blower's blowing and it kicks up something, you don't want it to hit somebody. Once we get everything kind of towards the middle here, we're going to start going this way. You'll see it go back and forth. So that's a new feature with the blower too, is that back and forth, that parallel. It used to be it would go forward on, turn off, come back, go forward on, turn off, come back. Now it just goes back and forth with the blower on. So it makes it a lot more efficient, makes everything a lot faster. So you can get all those leaves up. With this blower unit on, you can get about an hour, depending on what setting you're at, how high you're blowing. This is the medium speed on this blower. I'll tell you what, the medium speed on this does just fine for me. Might be a little bit harder here with the wet, but I think it looks like it's doing fine. You can raise and lower. Actually, it has a hose attachment too, so you can do the follow me mode. So the Yarbo will follow you. I can demo that in a few minutes, the follow me mode. I don't know if I'll go in and get the hose, but I can have it follow me with the blower. Oh. Yeah, it went from rainy a few minutes ago to looking like a beautiful day. It's definitely football weather. I shouldn't have talked about the Cubs Brewers. Now I remember I got to go up to Wisconsin next weekend. I left my water inside. Rookie mistake, Ryan. Rookie mistake. Once it goes parallel, I can sprint in and grab it. There goes more geese.
I always wonder who controls their schedule. Like they do kind of the same stuff every day at the same times. But I'm always like, who controls the geese schedule? Like, is it just one alpha geese who's just like, time to go to the pond or time to go eat those berries? So now we're going to start clearing this way. We're going to start blowing these leaves this way. I know we got the leaf blower on, but don't forget we are ending our kickoff to winter sale right now at yarbo.com. $300 off the Yarbo snowblower and core, $100 off the blower module itself. So now it's going to start coming back this way. This is the area I mapped out. It's a little wonky, but what you gonna do? I can't tell if the connection's bad on there or what. I was looking at YouTube. I was like, it's a little pixelated. My side looks fine. I am running off of Wi-Fi out here though. So I'm beholden to on the Wi-Fi. This is a Google Pixel phone right here. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes left on the live stream, guys, today. I want you guys to get over yarbo.com. Check out the bundles. Click on any products you might like. We have 2 days left on our winter kickoff sale. So I'm glad I wore my waterproof boots today. So this is what I was telling you. This is newer where it'll go back and forth with the blower on as it goes forward with the blower on. It's trying to show me up now. Yesterday, TikTok told me to quiet down the background noise so people could hear me better on my TikTok. I was like, the background noise is the TikTok. It's the blower. So yeah, we're still blowing everything kind of that way. It's going back and forth here. We want to get everything pushed over this way. You can see it kicking up. And this is the medium speed on the blower itself and medium speed on the Yarbo. This is what I mean about going backwards now. This is newer this year. Update that just came out. You just got to toggle that on in the map, like when you're doing your maps, your area settings. Just need to toggle that switch on. It'll go back and forth. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go grab my water. Did it unearth anything? Any dinosaur bones? Jimmy Hoffa? Anything like that? Anything pop up when I was gone? Trying to stay hydrated. I've already drank this whole bottle today, not including what I drank at home this morning. I wish somebody would have told me, like, the majority of your 40s are going to be spent just trying to stay hydrated. I honestly don't recall ever drinking water when I was a kid. I mean, out of the hose occasionally. Sounds like our snow lab is back up. I'm going to move inside in a few minutes. I'm going to pause the blower. You guys can see the blower, though. I'm going to pause it real quick. It actually rotated the angle from the last time I did this. Huh. It'll give you a little preview. Remember when I talked about all the maps? That's insane. I need to clear some of these. I need to get rid of some of these maps. All right, once it comes back here, I'm going to pause it real quick. I did see the PPVS kick in. We talked about that. When it goes orange, that way you know it's kicking in. The odometer starts clicking, and you'll know. Pause the blower right there. We can come back to that one. Got about 12 minutes left on that blower anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to pause that real quick. There we go. And we can work our way back in. If for some reason the snow lab freezes over again, I will come back out here and resume the leaf blower. There's the geese. I'm telling you, dude, it's insane. I feel like the Wizard of Oz, where the witch sends out the monkeys every day. I feel like the Wizard of Oz, man. It's like these geese are just bombing me every day. And then we have a red-tailed hawk on me. I'm sorry. I'm hitting my tripod on everything, guys. Red-tailed hawk, too, that's just swarming all the time. So it's kind of cool. I'm hitting the tripod on everything, but this is what happens. I raised it up. So now let me come in here. Try not to smash my stuff here. Sorry about that. I know, that was annoying. All right, Ryan's back. I'm back. Now my tripod's going to be super high for the rest of the live stream, but I don't care. You guys can look down on me. I'm okay. All right, here we go. And we're back. I can actually stand up for this. So, yeah, see that? Yarbo core. Got a snowblower right here. I love this little background thing here. Even got an older core over there. That's our 2023 core. A little bit different than our 2024. I saw some people. Oh, yeah, see. Oh, services, yeah. Yeah, email services at Yarbo, or service at yarbo.com. Alrighty. So now we're back in the snow lab. You can see the Yarbo snowblower right there. Looks cool. See the gray in my beard here. Thanks, Kathy. Kathy's moderating, so yeah, we'll get you. If you did order, we'll get you the free hat and the make sure you get that. If I have to drive it to Canada, I will. Guess I could dog sled it. Here we go. Sorry, I'm bringing the tripod down a little bit because I don't necessarily want to stand up this whole time. All right, here we go. I'm back. Everything's
Everything's cracking on me today. One of those days. Okay. Yeah, this is the snow lab right here. Everybody's good with the tripod as I am with kicking it and stuff like that. Yeah, we got about 15 minutes left on the, it's about 15 minutes left on the live stream here. And then 2 days and, let's see it, 2 days and, oh, I'm opening the Yarbo. 2 days, 11 hours, 13 minutes, and 19 seconds left on the winter kickoff sale. $300 off the Yarbo snowblower with the core, $100 off the module itself. So that ends October 12th. And if you did pre-purchase one of the coupons that we talked about a couple weeks ago, you want to use that by the 12th. Yeah, that was the launch for the winter kickoff. And then we'll be on fall here. We got the leaf blower outside. This is a little mini with the leaf blowers too. So I have the mini, I have the snowblower module, and you guys ordered all of the lawnmower modules on one, so I can't play around with those in the office anymore. And we do have some of the cores, I think, over there too. This is the core. This is what comes. This is your, when we say core, this is your Yarbo core here with our Smart Assist module on the front. That comes with it. You know, you can get the binocular cameras on the front, binocular cameras on the side, binocular cameras on the back. So it gives you that 360-degree vision. I can check mine in my backyard right now. If I want to check in on my backyard, I can check in to see if there's anything going on. The other day, I had a skunk in my backyard. I did not send the Yarbo after the skunk, just because I didn't want the Yarbo to get sprayed by the skunk, but I did shine the flashlight. And sure enough, that skunk was like, shoot. I was like, oh, come on. But then I dog sat for my neighbors and had their dogs just mark up my whole lawn, mark up my whole backyard, and the skunk has not been back yet. So, and then I was talking to my other neighbors, and they said that the people that lived before me, their dogs would get sprayed by skunks all the time. Like, I don't even know. What do you even do? Like, what would you do? Like, I'm sure everyone, like, I've never had a dog in that situation. I don't even know what I would do. Probably just time to get a new dog and be like, sorry, buddy. Sorry, old feller. I'm gonna have to replace you. So you can see it clearing there. Jackie's on fire today. I don't normally eat gluten, and I think I had too much gluten the last couple of days. I'm like, I feel everything. I don't know, my joints are stiff, everything's stiff. Or it could just be my age, I'm not sure. Thanks for all the comments today, too. Thank you, everybody who was tuned in to watch us do a snowblower demo. Even though it's about 60 degrees outside here, 65 maybe. We're still doing a snowblower demo for you in the snow lab. So thank you, everybody who tuned in. Just give you a chance to see Yarbo. Obviously, where Yarbo shines is when it's working autonomously. That's kind of the whole point of it. We're not right here. It's being controlled by somebody, obviously, because we're working in a concrete, looks like a parking garage area. So obviously, it's being controlled by somebody here in a climate area. But where Yarbo shines, and I always say that too, like, where it shines is the lawnmower, where it shines as a snowblower are the leaf blower, are the autonomous features. That just being able to send it out from anywhere in the world. And like, I could send mine out right now at home. When I get home from work, my grass is cut. You know, same thing like with maybe you're on vacation, maybe you're in the Caribbean and you know, you're from Michigan, and then you're like, hey, we got a snowstorm coming. I don't want to come home to you know, a foot of snow in my driveway. Anywhere, as long as it's connected to the Wi-Fi, you can send it out. You can schedule it to go out while you're on vacation. Same with mowing your grass. You know, that's the great thing about Yarbo is, like, I know a lot of people who just like we had two. We had one in Virginia, and I can't remember where one in Virginia and one, where was the other one? I was missing it, but they're like, my Yarbo's in my backyard right now doing things. My Yarbo's in my front yard right now doing things. While you're getting your time back. That's what we like to say. You know, your big yard, your free time. And that's what it's all about. It's about getting that time back. You know, I know tomorrow the Cubbies are playing Game 5 versus the Brewers. Michigan's playing USC. The last thing I want to do is be out doing yard work all day long. You know, it's like I'd much rather spend time with my kids. I'd much rather, you know, go inside and watch the games. I'd much rather, you know, do just about anything but be outside, especially this summer. It was like so hot. It was just like, this is ridiculous. And when it gets in the wintertime, I don't want to be out there. I'm a man of a certain age now where being out there shoveling snow can be dangerous at times. You know, I know we all like to think we're invincible, but we're not. You know, you go out there, it's cold, your capillary shrink, you know, like the blood supply, things like that. You're not meant to be out there shoveling the snow. And then not to mention, like, what it does to your body. I don't know about you. I remember last year, the first snowfall, I was like, I like to pretend, I like to go out there. And I'm a stronger guy, I lift weights, I do all that stuff. But, man, I had back pain, like crazy back pain for days after the first snow last year. And nobody wants that, you know. So that is where Yarbo kicks in. I know, like, we just had one from Canada, but I know up north here, it's no joke. You know, Chicago's had a couple milder winters, I would say. But I grew up in Michigan. I grew up with that lake effect snow. I grew up, like, I don't know, like, where was I looking at in the UP the other day? They were talking, you know, like, 200 inches of snow in certain places. I mean, you don't want to be shoveling that. That's ridiculous. You know, you definitely don't want to be out shoveling that kind of stuff. The Yarbo, you can send it out. We're fully autonomous. You don't have to worry about that. Let it go. Let it get out there. Sorry, I'm distracted. I got another gang of geese right outside my window here. I'm like, what are they doing? I'm just fascinated by these Canadian geese that, like, so from, I want to say they probably left about April. So from April to August, like most of August, they're gone. And then they just come back. It's like, I'm like, where did, I assume they go to Canada. That's why they're Canadian geese. I assume they go there. But they definitely come down here and they wreak havoc. I can see them on the hill. If you guys have ever seen me do the mowing demos, I have one kind of hill that I like to show the slopes and the capabilities of Yarbo going up and down. I've towed myself up and down with the towing capabilities as well. But, yeah, they're out on that hill. So I don't know what they eat out there. I have no idea. But it did rain, so probably some bugs, probably some things like that. So, yeah, here we go. All right, still got some eyeballs on. We're going to go for about another 5 minutes here, and then everybody can go grab lunch, take a cat nap. That might be I need this. I need the Yarbo hammock. That's what I need. Like Yarbo, a Yarbo pull-out. That's what, like, another attachment we could do on it. Some sort of pull-out bed from the Yarbo. It's been like a little 10-minute cat nap at lunch. It would be fun. Yeah, so just briefly here, while we have a few minutes left, I'd like to just touch on the fact that our winter sale is ending on Sunday, October 12th. So that's the last day you're going to be able to get the $300 discount on the Yarbo snowblower and core and $100 off the Yarbo snowblower. Just to go through the specs real quick of the Yarbo snowblower itself. This unit right here with the snowblower and thing is about 230 pounds. So it's a beast. It's a hoss. It's meant to handle the elements. It's meant to be outside. You don't have to park it inside. If you do have super cold days or something like that, and you're worried, you can just bring it into the garage for a couple hours if you want. But it is waterproof. You have the 12-inch height on the auger, 24-inch width. You see the lights on the front. It's got lights on the front. It's got a bumper on the front. It's got binocular cameras, HD cameras on the front as well. You've got the snow treads on. You've got your binocular cameras on the side. You see the high mount RTK antennas. It's going to give a great GPS signal during those snowstorms. And then you flip it around back. You've got your binocular cameras on the back. You have your towing capabilities on the back. The tow hitch goes right on the back. You can get that out there. You can put a salt spreader on the back. You can tows up to 3,500 pounds, straight line towing, 500 pounds daily usage. So if you do want to you can put your salt bucket in a cart and just walk around salting. You can put it on follow me mode, have it follow you as well. Just a couple different options, as far as how to use the Yarbo. And like I say, and I've said this, and I know I feel like I'm beating the dead horse. Those other robotic lawnmowers are about ready to go on the shelf for the next 6 months. Okay, so 6 months out of the year, they're like the vase in your living room or whatever. They just sit there. They don't do anything. They don't. Yeah, it might be pretty to look at when you go out to the garage and you go, yeah, well, I'll see you back in April. The Yarbo is meant to be out there working. It's going to work through the winter. It's going to work in the fall. It's going to work in the summer. It's meant to be out there working. We have 30-day money-back guarantee, 45-day replacement, 2-year warranty on the Yarbo itself with the availability of purchasing an extended warranty on the Yarbo. So really you're getting a peace of mind by the Yarbo that, and you're getting like top-notch. Then you talk about how it works on gravel, on a gravel lot. Similar to like what it's doing right now. Obviously, you can raise and lower the snow, the chute on the bottom, so you can raise and lower the Yarbo snowblower module as well. So if I'm working on gravel, I definitely just bring it up. But the tracks and the treads and everything like that really help it handle on gravel. So yeah, you might, I think like a couple of steer pins inside or something like that. So people like on the gravel. There are a lot of case studies with it on gravel. You can go to the Yarbo online community on Facebook. People will talk about that. I'm 100% sure there's some videos of it handling gravel. Make sure they're up-to-date videos too. If you're watching something that's a year old or 2 years old, you're not getting the latest version of our Yarbo. You're not getting the latest version of our GPS. You're not getting the latest version of like the firmware and the just the smart capability of the Yarbo. So make sure when you are watching a video, make sure it's recent. Like the Handy Dad TV guy just the other day, he came out with a version of our Pro. So he'll talk about our Lawnmower Pro. So you'll be able to check that out. But yeah, you can click on any of the links. Go to our Yarbo wiki page as well. You can go to the wiki page. It'll tell you about all the specs, all the, like any frequently asked questions, all of that stuff like that. I will say Yarbo's customer service is top notch. I've worked for a lot of companies but I worked for companies that that have been around for, 60, 70 years. But they're private equity funded companies now. They don't believe in customer service. They sell you and they forget about it. And that's not our goal with Yarbo, to sell you something and forget about it. That's never been the customer service experience that we give at Yarbo. They're always going to back up their products, back up they're going to help you. We want you out using this thing. So there might be a little learning curve with setting up. But if a guy like me could go, I'm not a tech savvy guy. I'm not. There's times I'm talking to some of the people about the hardware, the software, the things coming, or the things, we're trying to develop and grow as a brand. And it's way above my pay grade. I'm a hands-on type of guy. Put it in my hands. Let me figure this out. It took me a minute to figure out the mapping. It took me a minute to figure out software. It took me a minute to figure out that stuff. But that's what it's all about, this is new technology. I have to say it's in its infancy. This is newer technology. So we got just about a couple minutes left. I want to remind you last time, like the ticker says here, last time before the snow kicks, this is our winter kickoff. Sorry, but if you talked about this already, I'll keep answering questions. But if I have the base unit mower one, all I need to be ready for winter is to get the snow tracks and the snowblower module, nothing else, right? The track studs are in the snowblower tracks. When you order the snowblower module, you'll get the snow tracks. So yeah, and that's about a 20-minute process. I got a video out there. You flip it over on your side. I will say, when you are changing the tracks, we give you all the tools to do that as well with your Yarbo. When you are changing your tracks, definitely be mindful of the antennas on the unit, because you will flip it over to the side. I like to save a piece of foam that comes with it when I flip it over. You'll take off the little plates on the side, and it's just a couple bolts. You'll loosen up the track, so that way it gives it enough slack so you can pull the tracks on. Watch out, they are pre-greased. We'll get your fingers stuck in it. like I just remember nobody told me the first time, so I was like, yeah, right in the grease. Sorry for the sound effect there, but that's exactly what it was like. So yeah. Yep, there you go, Kathy. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, we're going to end this in a minute. I just want to tell you guys right now, this is the last chance for the winter kickoff. We've got 2 days left on that. $300 off the core with the Yarbo snowblower. $100 off the module itself. That's free shipping. You can have it in 7 to 10 business days. It'll be at your house. You'll be ready to map for winter time. Get your driveways mapped out, get all that stuff. You can see the product links right here if you're at yarbo.com. If you're watching on YouTube, man, thank you so much. Facebook, thank you so much. And it's Friday. Let's all have a good weekend. I'm going to go. I know I'm going to send my Yarbo out tomorrow morning. It's going to be mowing. I'm going to try. Next week, I want to bring the aerator home because I want to do some seeding. So we're going to do that. And we will be back here next week. Maybe I can do a live from home. We can do the seating. We can do the aerator. I can show you how to do that. Show you some of the towing capabilities and stuff like that. So thank you. Want everyone to have a beautiful, lovely weekend. And we will be back at it next week, Sunday. Last day of the sale, Sunday. Check it out, yarbo.com. Last day of the snowblower sale. Get on it. $300 off, $100 off. And have a good weekend, everybody. Let's go have lunch.